Hello, my name is Jason Beach, and in this video tutorial, I'm going to show you the basics of Google Drive. Now, the first thing you'll need to do is, of course, have a Google account. You can do that by creating your own Google account or by attaching your previous email or your current email to a Google account. I'll let you figure that out. It's not too hard to do. Once you've got your Google account set up, you can go in and access your Drive. So to get access to Drive, you'll go to drive.google.com. And you can see here, this is what the basic interface of Drive looks like. Of course, I've got a lot of stuff in my Google Drive. You'll notice right here, you start off with a specifically 15 gigabytes of storage space. Now, I have currently more than 15 gigabytes. It's because I have participated in activities that allow you to increase your storage space. And that's always going to change depending throughout the year. Google's always offering more ways of increasing your storage space, so just be on the lookout for that. But you can actually go in and upgrade your storage by clicking that button there, and you can see how much storage you have. So by default, like I said, you get 15 gigs free, but you can add or go up to 100 gigs for $1.99 a month, or all the way up to a terabyte for $10 a month. So that's the Google storage basics there. You can access and upgrade at any time. What I want to show you, though, is just the basics of Drive. Now, Drive is an online, think of Drive as like an online hard drive where you can store files and access them. It's not like Dropbox where it synchronizes files. Drive just stores them online and you can access them anywhere. You also have access to files that you've shared with other people, Google Photos, recent items that you've starred for quick access, and of course your trash can. Now, you can see a list of all the files that I have created here. You can see there's a variety of them that I use daily. And I can also create folders, blank folders. I can upload folders. I can upload files. I can upload folders. I can create Google Docs, which is Google's version of Microsoft Word. I can create Google Sheets, which is Google's version of a spreadsheet. Google Slides, which is like PowerPoint or any other type of presentation program. But I also have access to Google Forms, Google Drawings, Google Maps, and then of course a few other apps that I've added on, which we'll talk about in some later videos. And this is Google Drive stores all of these documents for you online. Now, if you have a Chromebook, if you're fortunate enough to have a Chromebook, if your school has purchased Chromebooks, Google Drive is going to be your main location for file storage. One of the things that people often confuse is they think, well, if you have a Chromebook, you can't actually work on the device unless it's connected to the internet. And that is not true. You can actually create docs, create spreadsheets, slides, presentations, everything offline, and then once you have access to the internet again, it automatically will synchronize your changes within Google Drive in the background, which is really nice. Now, to access that offline feature, it's actually pretty simple. All you have to do is go to this little gear over here, click on that, and then go into settings. Within settings, you can see here it gives you your storage and how much you're using. You can set these little options here, for example, convert uploaded files to Google Docs. And this is just a handy tool. If you have somebody who has a Word doc and they've saved it to Drive, you can't modify that Word doc. But if you have this box checked here, whenever they upload the doc, let's say that Word document, it'll automatically convert it to Google Docs, which is Google's format, which allows you to actually edit it in real time, which is just a nice little extra. It saves you a step in that regard. You can also change the language settings if you are so inclined, and you also have the ability to sync offline, and that's the box that you'll just need to check. Now, it's not checked by default, so if you go in and check that, you'll actually be able to use Chrome and your Google Chromebook offline without any issues at all. And that's it. That's the basics of Google Drive.